Hey there, it's Kimberly Lucht, and I'm a business coach and energy healer for entrepreneurs who want to make more money and magic doing what they love. And so if that sounds like you, you're in the right place. And today I want to share 3 liberating truths that will make you ultra confident. And so whether you struggle with confidence every day or just occasionally, this is really going to help. The first liberating truth is that no one is paying as much attention as you think. When I realized this when I was in high school, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the secret to confidence and freedom. And it came about because I was constantly looking in the mirror to see if my makeup was smudged or if, something was off with the way my clothes were fitting. I even remember being worried about my low-rise jeans revealing a little bit too much. I'm like, make sure that there's not too much exposure. But because I was so involved with how I looked or how I, came across, I felt like, oh my God, maybe everyone else feels the same way. And I started noticing that was true. When there was a slight, makeup smudge or like eyeliner smudge on my face, hardly anybody would ever notice. And if I mentioned it, people were like, I didn't even see it. When I realized this in high school, I just felt so free in my body. I felt liberated. I felt like I had just cut off these metal chains that were holding me down, and it felt like, oh my God, why have I been so obsessed when everyone else is also so obsessed with how they are looking or how they are coming across or how they are being perceived. And so this is really helpful, of course, when it comes to faux pas with hair, makeup, clothing, but it's also helpful when it comes to social settings. No one is paying as much attention as you think. If you stumble over your words, or if you miss some sort of memo, or if you are blanking out a little bit and spaced out during conversations, it's like, okay, you can either call attention to it or assume that no one is paying as much attention as you think. Some people are very quick to apologize for the flaws or for the errors that they feel like they are not doing enough or good enough, or right, if you're 2 minutes late, being like, oh, so sorry, I'm so late. It's like, no one actually was paying attention. So I want you to know that even when you think that you've made a mistake, or if you made some sort of faux pas, I just want you to know that no one's really paying as much attention as you are to yourself, okay? And that's liberating. Why? Because then we don't run around thinking that everyone's watching us or everyone's looking at us or everyone's thinking that we're this or that or the other way. Yes, we need to show up and be respectful and, make good on our promises and not, go around every single day looking like you didn't shower. But, even if you do go around like that, no one, especially in New York City, no one is going to say anything to you. They're just gonna be like, okay. No one is paying as much attention as you think, and no one cares as much as you think about what you do, how you dress, how you act, etc. And I hope that feels liberating. Truth number 2 is that things are usually not that serious. What do I mean by that? A lot of the times we put so much pressure on ourselves to achieve and perform and be perfect when really the stakes are not that high. Let me give you an example. There was an event that I hosted in New York City a few years ago where I had a meditation happening at the same moment as a parade, a literal New York City parade going down the street. And I was like, all right, this is what we're rolling with. We are doing this now. And even though I could have made it something that was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, everyone. I can't believe, this parade interrupted our quiet time, our reflection time, our whatever energy healing stuff that we were doing. But it's like, it's not that serious. No one's dying. Nothing really happened. I had no control over that, And so to not take things so seriously, especially when they are not serious, is one of the keys to confidence. Because if we have so much pressure on ourselves on being perfect or being, an overachiever, then it kind of feels a little like it crushes your confidence a little bit, and you're less likely to execute from that space because you're worried about, will it be okay? Will I do a good job? Will this be good enough? It's like, yes. Why do I know that? Because you probably care. And if you care, then most of the times what you're gonna do or say or create is going to be good enough. Most of the time it's also not going to be that serious. Don't take yourself too seriously when there's so much built up expectation on how you do, or how a launch does, or how a course does, or how the results are for your different clients, or whatever you do for your business or your career. It kind of slows us down. If you can detach a little bit from that and just remember, if no one's dying, no one's in a state of emergency, it's not that serious. Truth number 3 is that confidence is loving. A lot of times when we think of confidence, we think of arrogance, or somebody being over the top, or somebody overpowering other people around them. And I want you to remember that the most confident people in your life that you love and respect and admire are being confident in a way that inspires confidence in others. And in that way, confidence becomes loving. Confidence is not about power, but about empowering yourself and empowering those around you. It's about feeling this inner fire inside that gets you to go out and do the thing and be the person that you were born to be. Confidence helps us take our confidence candle and then light another down the path. And when you come into this confident state from a loving energy, from a space of like, I can lift all of these people up, kind of like a rising tide lifts all boats, this is what confidence can do. And when we look at confidence as something that is generous and loving and beautiful, it becomes so much easier to embody that from that space when we're not thinking that it's a negative, pompous thing. It's like, no, like we are here to take up space, especially if you're watching this and you're a woman taking up space right now. Like, how does that feel? We have to remember that we were never meant to shrink into existence. We were meant to expand into our existence, and confidence is a part of that. Doing so in a loving way is possible, and it helps everyone else around you see that as a possibility for their lives too. So I really hope that this helps. Please comment below whatever truth you loved the most. And if you want more episodes like this in your inbox every single week, go ahead and subscribe to my email list. It's a total inbox party and you get a few welcome gifts on the inside. And so if you want in on all of that, click the link below, put in your name and your email, and you'll get all of that sent to your inbox. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.